Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel, Oracle the Crows, Hypnocrow. My name is Melody, and this video is going to be a Hypnocrow hypnotherapy session for a series of videos that I have been working on, where we are going to guide you through a guided hypnotherapy session to meet your spirit guide. The Oracle of the Crows side of this series will be card readings, where I'm going to pull messages from your guides. We're going to pull the guide through, and then we're going to get messages from them guides. Alright, so this is the third series of videos that I have been working on. The first series was past life, the second series was the chakra, and then this series where we're going to guide you to meet your spirit guide, or pull cards and meet your spirit guide and get messages. If you don't feel comfortable enough to do the Hypnocrow, that's okay. You will have the flip side, which is the Oracle of the Crows card readings to guide you, or you may want to do them both. It's up to you. Whatever you feel called to do is what is best for you. Alright, so this is a guided hypnotherapy session where we're going to guide you to meet your spirit guide. So before we get started in this video, if you want to pause the video and go get yourself a piece of paper and something to write with, because I'm going to give you example questions you can ask your spirit guide if you're not sure what you want to ask them. Or you may even have your own list. You may be sitting there writing things down as we go through part of the video before we start the hypnotherapy session. Either way, it's up to you. This is an up to you hypnotherapy session. You do what you feel comfortable doing. Alright, so what is a spirit guide, you ask? Well, a spirit guide is a illuminated luminescence light being in the spirit realm that is assigned to you during your incarnation here on earth as a human being. Your guide knows your chart and walks with you from the time you're incarnated at birth until the time that your body dies and you go back over into the spirit realm. This being has had an earthly learning experience as well, so your spirit guide has been human. They know what it's like to be a human being down here on earth. And the reason why they've had their learning experiences was to become a guide for you, or perhaps even other people. So before you came into your human experience, you and this guide go over all the details in your chart, and you guys make sure that the two of you can be compatible on this journey. This being also works with the angels, the elders, and your other spirit guides on your behalf, because they only want the greatest and highest good for you. And they also have a very unique way of getting your intention, whether it's through nature, such as birds, animals, or signs, maybe numbers, literal signs that you see, your dreams. They can come to you in your dreams, numbers, visions, intuitive nudges, or even family and friends may bring that message to whatever way they get your attention. Just pay attention. So you have access to communicate with them as often as you wish. Even if you don't realize it, your spirit guide is standing right next to you, and they hear everything. They know what you're going through. They understand you. Like I said, they know your chart backwards and forwards, and they are here walking with you so that you know you are never alone. Alright, you can use this hypnotherapy session, you can use meditation, or your own personal ritual to get a hold of them, and they may even show up in your dreams. So pay attention to your dreams. because they could be giving you messages in your dreams as well. And remember, if you don't ask the question, how can they answer you? All right. So if you want, I get that paper and pencil handy, because I am going to give you a list of example questions that you can ask your spirit guide when you meet up with them in whatever way that you choose. All right. So a question that you could ask them is, have you and this particular guide had past lives together? Maybe you both could have been incarnated at the same time and both had some sort of a learning experience for this lifetime. You can ask what their name is. A name really isn't important, but if you want to know, you can. You can ask your guide why you hit a snag and how you can get out of it in your charts or in your incarnation on your journey. You can ask what is the best way to take care of some sort of an issue that you could be having. Back to that snag. It could be a snag, or it could be something small as a snag, or it could be something big as a major issue that could be blocking your journey, or maybe even an issue that you may have. Maybe you took a wrong turn somewhere, or maybe you just took a side step off of your chart, and how can you get back on? So those are just examples. You can ask where you are at on your chart, what your next step is, and where you will end up. Ask what your earthly learning experience here for in this incarnation is for. In other words, why are you here doing this human journey? You could ask where you came from. Are you from another planet, another solar system? Who your soul family is? You can ask any of them questions. You could ask how many times you've been incarnated here on Earth. You can ask them if you have ever been a spirit guide yourself, or you could even ask them if that's why you're here in this incarnation, is to be a spirit guide, like after you do what you're meant to do here as a human being. So those are just some example questions that you can ask your spirit guide. If you don't want to ask them any of them, that is fine. Make up your own list of questions. But you need to be specific, because prime example, I read somewhere where somebody asked their spirit guide if they should have a garage sale, and the spirit guide come back, why would you want to sell your garage? So that's what I mean about being specific, because they don't know no better, right? They're on that side. It's different version on the spirit side than it is down here. Everything's different. All right. So those are just some example questions. If you want to go ahead and write down your own questions, I can give you a minute or two. So for those of you, you can stop the video and write your questions down. But for those of you who already know what you want to ask your guide and you're ready to go forward with the hypnotherapy session, go ahead and get comfortable. Get yourself in a comfortable position. Close your eyes. Pay attention to my voice. And there's music playing in the background if you want to focus on that as well. So we're going to take 5 big, deep breaths in with the count of 5. Hold for the count of 5. And then exhale slowly with the count of 5. So let's go ahead and do this. Big, deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So go ahead and repeat that 4 more times. And every time you take that big deep breath in and you exhale slowly, you're going to become even more deeply relaxed. So 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Repeat. In. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now imagine yourself walking into a field of flowers. Notice how vibrant and bold, from red to orange, yellow and blue, purple to gold colors of these flowers. You see butterflies flutter by all the different colors and hear the bees buzz as they gather sweet nectar from all these beautifully colored flowers. You now feel a gentle breeze blow around you, carrying the sweet smell of honeysuckle under your nose. Now you take a deep breath in, allowing that flowery scent to relax you even more. You are standing in the middle of the field, eyes closed, just deeply breathing, allowing yourself to relax even more and listening to the sounds of nature around you, making you even more relaxed, so very deeply relaxed. That's right. You notice the tiny growl of your tummy as you start walking towards the edge of the field, and you notice blackberry bushes. You walk over and you pick a handful of these berries, and as you start eating them, you notice how sweet they taste on your tongue. You just eat enough to tide you over till dinner. Oh, how refreshing those sweet berries are. Now your eyes start to grow heavy. So heavy you can barely keep them open because of how relaxed you are right now. You walk back through the field looking for a place to sit and relax. So just close your eyes. You come upon a small, lush green patch of grass. You sit and you lay back. This lush green grass feels as though you're floating on a cloud, so soft and fluffy, so deeply relaxing that your eyes close, too deeply relaxed to even open them. So very, very deeply relaxed now. You can still hear the bees buzzing and the birds chirping, making you more relaxed than before. That's right. Even though you're so very, very deeply relaxed right now on this patch of green, lush grass that you're floating on, you can hear the crows cawing. And every time you hear these crows caw, you become even more deeply relaxed. You start to hear 2 crows cawing, so very, very deeply relaxed to even move. Oh, there's another crow cawing, even deeper and deeper relaxed now. 4 crows cawing in the background, now even deeper and deeper and even deeper relaxed. Now you hear 5 crows cawing in the background, welcoming you to a relaxing state of deep, deep hypnosis. Still following the sound of my voice, you're walking down a path in a beautifully scented bloom of flowers with brilliantly colored butterflies, birds, hearing all the sounds of nature, headed towards a gray marble building with gold doors and gold pillars. As you now approach this door, you notice that it's gold, and you proceed to walk through it into what appears an auditorium-like hall, with the seats bolted together and bolted to the floor in rows, and a podium in the front of these rows of seats. At the ends of these rows of seats, you see meeting rooms. You're walking towards a room to go in, sit down, and wait for your guide to appear. When they appear, they're going to appear to you in a luminescence form. There will be no outside influences. It will be like you guys are in a sound-proof room. This meeting will be telepathic and will last as needed to answer your questions, to get issues fixed, or when you are just simply done with the meeting. I'm going to give you some time to sit with your guide. So you're not going to hear me for a minute, but that's okay. I'm still here. You may or you may not be done with your meeting. Either or, it is okay. You can stay as long as you wish, or you can follow the sound of my voice and allow me to bring you back into a awakened state. If you choose to stay with your spirit guide because you're not finished, that is perfectly fine. They will send you back into your awakened state. Either or, the choice is yours. For those of you who are done with your meeting with your guide, you're going to remember the meeting, what was said, what they show you, what they look like, and even their name if they give it to you. You're going to journal everything that you remember when you come back into the awakened state. You're going to journal your dreams as well, because there's a big possibility that they're going to appear there to give you very important messages. Because once you make contact with them, that's opening up the door for contact. So still following the sound of my voice, I am going to count from 5 to 1, bringing you back into your awakened state, remembering the experience. 5, 4, take a deep breath in, exhale slowly, remembering the experience. 3, becoming aware of where you're at, becoming aware of your surroundings. My voice getting a little bit louder. 2, wiggle your fingers and toes, moving around a little bit. 1, stretch. Give your body a big stretch out. Open your eyes. I recommend journaling everything that you can remember, because the longer it takes you to journal, the more you're going to forget. So I recommend journaling right now and every time you awaken from your sleep. Now, if you choose to go on your own and contact your spirit guide from a meditation, you can still use this guided hypnosis to get you there. Or if you have your own way, it does not matter. However you feel called to do this, okay? So I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching this video. Thank you for allowing me to be your guided hypnotherapist. Again, my name is Melody, and for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome, much love, and thank you to you new subscribers. And for those of you who have been with me on my journey, thank you, because this would not be possible without you guys. All right, so y'all have a blessed day. Thank you for watching. Peace.